All right, let's discuss the biggest elephant in the movie. All of these sex scenes. These insanely cringy, just like over the top. I mean...
Which one do you want to talk about first?
I don't really want to talk about any of them in specifics, but those were pretty hard to watch.
This was this is a very R-rated movie.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, this is as R-rated as it gets.
I even wonder if he was even gay.
No, I think he's just...
I think he was just obsessed with Felix.
I think he's just willing to do whatever he needed to do to get that life.
Yeah. Because I think... Yeah. I mean, I think he was just kind of playing... I think with Felix... He was just so obsessed with Felix's life. And he wanted to be Felix, obviously. Yeah. And then... He knew the other guy was a little gay. What's his name? Farley? He knew Farley was a little gay.
Was he a little gay?
Well, he sounded a little gay.
I think he was gay because they show in the end that like...
Yeah. Well, he obviously got jerked off by Oliver.
Yeah, but like, no. They showed like throughout the movie, like Oliver hooked up with Farley in college.
Oh, I didn't notice that.
You didn't see that part?
I guess I missed that one.
Whenever he's like, spoiler alert, I guess, but at the end of the day, they're supposed to have watched it. He goes back and shows like how long he's been like plotting all of this, and it shows him like sleeping next to Farley, like in the dorm room or something. Like I'm pretty sure it's a dorm room at Oxford.
Yeah, so there was that one. I mean, because it's like... It's fine, and then he just the little details they show you is what really gets you.
So if you go back, I think if you went back and watched, you would notice this kind of like sexual tension going on between Farley and Oliver.
Okay.
And you're kind of just wondering, what the fuck? If you're like me, I'm watching, I'm like, what the fuck's going on here? But then they show that scene where he slept with him at Oxford in Farley's dorm. And it's like, oh, like Farley's just jealous this entire time.
Yep.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, because Farley probably wants to hook up with Felix too. Right?
Yeah, probably because he's really gay.
Yes.
Yeah, not just kind of.
Not just kind of gay. He's actually gay. Yeah, but it's odd though because, I mean, Felix has no gay tendency. He's like
well, it's like I was saying throughout the movie.
He's like eccentric, but he's not like he's gay.
Exactly. He's so straight that he can give a dude a kiss on the cheek.
Yeah.
Like who cares? Like
right.
We've seen him hook up with every single pretty girl at Oxford.
Yeah.
Like he's not gay.
Yeah. I honestly thought they were all just bi. I thought everybody was just bi, but I think it's really just Oliver just doesn't give a fuck and will just do whatever it takes with whoever.
I mean, that is definitely what happened. Because we started talking about it like during the movie. Because obviously, they kind of just, the way that they shoot it and the way that some of the scenes are, I mean, Oliver's like all up in Felix's face and, like it's just like Felix is just bright-eyed, like looking at him and everything. And it's like, whoa, what's going on here? Like,
yeah, because Felix doesn't even... He, like, almost plays to it.
Yeah, he's a nice guy.
Yeah, maybe that's what it is. He's just such a nice guy that he just will,
So then you're thinking, oh, Oliver loves Felix. I mean, he says that in the beginning of the movie. He's like, I loved Felix. Yeah. I was the only one to, like... not let him get away. Or he says something at the beginning of the movie, like the very beginning of the movie. But then he goes after Felix's sister. And boy, oh boy, he doesn't just go after her.
That was a rough start.
Yeah.
It was a jump start. They kicked you off harder with what Oliver's just willing to do.
Goes down at Saltburn.
Okay, well, if you go back to him doing whatever it takes, he probably didn't plan for that. So what happens in the movie is he hooks up with the girl and he starts to touch on her, and then she's on her period, and he tells her he doesn't care.
No, he says, and I quote, "Good thing I'm a vampire."
He does say that. And then he does a lot of gross stuff with the blood. And then... So there's that. So they really jumpstart you into it. So his plan probably wasn't originally to, do that. But he was like, well, I mean, I'm already here, so I might as well see my plan through. The dude has championship material. He's willing to do whatever it takes. He's like the LeBron James of Oxford.
No. We will not compare him. No.
I'd say he's like the LeBron James of Oxford.
No. He's definitely more of a Michael Jordan in this movie, just being a fucking psycho.
Yeah, better than LeBron.
What was this? A bait? You just baited me into this?
No, you baited me into this.
You did not want me.
All right, whatever.
Damn you.
Whatever. But going back to how gross all the sex scenes were, it's just the little details that just would shock you every time. I mean, the bathtub.
We keep talking about the bathtub. Why don't you tell us about the bathtub?
You want me to explain the bathtub?
Yeah, please.
Well, essentially, Felix rubs one out in the bathtub, and then after he gets out and goes to bed at night, he, undoes the bath and it drains, and Oliver walks into the bathtub, goes down, and starts to drink the bathwater. Not only does he drink the bathwater, he licks down into the drain. It's just ugh. Because they kind of ease you into not liking him. You kind of stop rooting for him. As the movie goes on, he just keeps doing grosser and grosser stuff. You're like, God, dude, come on. It's like showing the darkest parts of this dude's life. It's disgusting. I mean, licking a drain. And, dude. I mean, think about this, though. The filmmakers took the time to actually, put something in the water to have him slurp it up. I mean, that is disgusting.
Or maybe he said, leave the water there.
Oh, my God.
Let the boy watch.
Let the boy watch. You'll learn like I did. Yeah, that one was gross.
The grave.
Which one?
Him having sex with his grave.
Yeah, but the grave was pretty weird. Because at first he's
pretty
crying.
Weird. At first you're just, he's crazy. And you see him sobbing. You see him sobbing on the gravestone, right there on Felix's dead body under the dirt.
And you see him there, and even though he's crying, you're not really sad about him. So you're kind of like,
I was kind of sad. I was like, you know what? He did love him, in his own twisted, wicked way. But then the music stops playing in that scene, and he starts feeling. Yeah, it gets dark.
Yeah, he starts groping the ground as if Felix were laying there, and then takes his pants off
and thrusts
into the dirt.
Yep.
I'll tell you what, though, as absurdly weird as this movie is with Oliver's sexual desires, or just, I guess, willingness, it is his desire, because obviously he's not getting anything out of sticking his wiener in some dirt. But
I think he's more of having sex with the fact that everything's going according to plan.
He's like, yes.
He's like, I put you in the ground.
And I didn't get caught.
I did it. And I'm still mourning with your family. I win.
Yeah, I'll tell you. So the ending, though, saved it. Because it was getting real gross, and it was kind of okay, what are we even watching? And then it turned, and the ending was like, oh, shit.